Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Curse Call Tarot. This is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Sagittarius for the month of December. All right. So, we're going to do Sagittarians is we're going to pull two energy oracle cards to get your overall energy for the month of December. So let's see what's going on for you guys for your overall energy for the month of December, Sagittarius. So let's pull two oracle cards. We have a number 9, which is a broken heart. And we have a 6, which is the contract card. All right. So right off the bat, I'm seeing the number 9. I kind of feel like it's not just a broken heart, literally. I kind of feel like it's a broken soul. All right. And with the or with the contract, I kind of feel like this is you by the end of December. Kind of feel like you are mending that broken heart. All right. You are balancing out your emotions. And we got the 9 and a 6 is a 15. A 1 and a 5 is a 6. That's where that balancing energy is. You're more in harmony with how you feel. All right. I kind of feel like, you've learned some hard lessons, maybe some things you weren't quite seeing clearly when it comes to this broken heart. I kind of feel like you've learned them lessons. Um, Sagittarius, I kind of feel like they wasn't just heart lessons. I kind of feel like they were soul lessons as well. And because of that, I kind of feel like now by the end of December, you're going to be in a more balanced energy. All right. So let's go ahead and shuffle up the Crow Tarot. I stepped on my kitty. All right, so let's shuffle up these tarot and get a little bit deeper into these energies for the month of December using the Celtic cross spread. Shuffle these up. And now I'm gonna do one more shuffle and then we're gonna cut. All right, so let's cut the cards for the star sign of Sagittarius for the month of December. All right, so the underlining card is the 7 of Cups. All right, so the 7 of Cups energy is the energy of being in some sort of a fantasy world. All right, kind of like feeling like you have too many options out there, so why should I just choose one? Is what I feel. Um, I kind of feel like, again, you're like in this fantasy world. You have this cup for this person, this, like you have just more than one cup that you are offering out into the world. And because of that, and the reason why you're in this illusion of this fantasy world and feeling like you have more than one option is due to the fact of some sort of a broken heart that you've had. Um, so let's dig a little bit deeper. So your current circumstances, Sagittarius, is Knight of Swords. So I kind of feel like you're moving forward pretty swiftly out of a situation where you were procrastinating and just sitting there looking at all your options and being stuck in this fantasy world. I kind of feel like you're in this energy in the current moment where you're ready to move out of that energy. What's challenging you? We got the 3 of Pentacles. So you're being challenged to move out of caring about what other people think, is what I feel. Because in a reverse position, it's like, you know what? My image means everything to me. And I kind of feel like that's why I was feeling this energy with that 7 of Cups. Like I have I have more options. I'm just gonna sit here and look at all of my options because, I don't want this person to think that of me, and I don't want that person to think this of me, and my image is, da 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 da. Well, I kind of feel like you're moving out of that, and you're being challenged to move out of that energy, get out of that fantasy world. All right. Um, what is the root of your current situation? Page of Swords. You're an observation of what you need to move away from, is what I feel. You're an observation of what it is that you need to move out of. And what it is you need to move out of is this fantasy world of caring about what other people think about you, caring what other people will say, having that self image. Well, I can't have so and so seeing me with this person, or I can't have so and so thinking this about me. Well, you are in observation mode of how to move out of that. And that's why you're being challenged to see that. All right. Your recent past, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups energy is that energy of not knowing how to move forward on an emotional level. How do I get out of that heartbroken energy? You're in this stuck energy because you still have the broken heart. And spirit is like, well, one of the ways to move out of that is to quit thinking about how other people see you. Quit worrying about how other people see you. You know, all right. So, what are you thinking about? The Eight of Cups or Eight of Pentacles. You're thinking about, well, I've worked hard at this. I've worked hard all of my life at keeping this image up, and I kind of feel like you're like, well, I also feel like you've learned some lessons, is what I feel. You have definitely learned some lessons, and that's why the root of your current situation is you are observing what these lessons are and what has kept you stuck on an emotional energy. What has kept you stuck for all this time with this broken heart? Why have you had this broken heart all this time? And I kind of feel like you're thinking about, well, you know, um, okay, well, I learned this lesson, I've learned that lesson, and I kind of feel like one of your lessons that you've learned is to quit caring about what other people thinks about you. There's the options that you have. I just don't feel that they are, all of them are the best one. I feel that you need to pick one and move forward, Sagittarius. That's what I feel. All right. So what's coming towards you? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles is that energy of, before I move forward, I want to sit and think about something. I'm going to be more wise before I move forward. I also feel that you have a guardian angel around you helping you to observe this illusion or this fantasy world that you've kept yourself in. Okay. Um, and I see he has a pentacle and you have the Eight of Pentacles here. So I kind of feel like this guardian angel is handing you that ninth pentacle, which would be the Nine of Pentacles, which is where your self-confidence comes in. Your self-esteem comes in. So I kind of feel like that's your guardian angel handing you that coin, giving you the self-confidence to see the illusion or the fantasy world that you've kept yourself in when it comes to caring about how other people see you and view you or think about you. Um, how are you viewing yourself? The Lovers. You're viewing yourself as having this head over heart decision, is what I feel. All right, well, I have this decision I need to make, but I've had my heart broken so many times. I care too much about what people think about me. Should I move forward should I go towards this divine connection, or should I just keep moving forward in my own independence? Like, should I stay single, or should I move towards um, this soul contract, this divine partnership? I kind of feel like, you are definitely having some sort of a head over heart decision, and you're viewing yourself as having that. You have a decision to make. What's the outside influences? We have the Five of Wands, but it's in reverse. So the outside influences is kind of feel like some sort of an inner conflict. The outside influences is your guardian angel is handing you that extra coin to give you the self confidence to make this decision, to end this inner conflict, is what I feel. Hopes and fears, the tower. Yeah, you got the tower, divine intervention. The divine is coming in. Just like I thought here, the guardian angel, the divine is coming in, shaking up your thoughts, shaking up that old program, that old way of thinking, shaking it up, making you step out of that fantasy world, giving you the self confidence that you need to end some sort of an inner conflict with the Five of Wands there. Some sort of an inner conflict that you need so that you can make the right decision, is what I feel. The outcome, Page of Cups. Yeah. So I kind of feel like the outcome of this is that you're going to be, I kind of feel like you're going to go back. Like you're going to have some sort of a youthful energy. You're going to be, how do I want to say this? I kind of feel like you might want to come forward and offer your person your cup of love. I kind of feel like you're going to be able to communicate to your divine partner how you feel. But I kind of also feel like with that page, that's like an innocence. I kind of feel like your emotions are going to return to an innocent level where you're going to be out of that heartbroken energy. You're going to be out of this fantasy world within your emotions and caring about what other people think. And which brings me to the contract card. You're actually going to fulfill your soul's contract. You're going to be more balanced emotionally, where you may not have been seeing things clearly enough because you had yourself stuck in this fantasy world. You're actually going to take off that bandage of inner conflict, approach the situation in a more balanced energy because you've learned your lessons. The divine is going to come in, hand you your other pentacle, which is going to raise your self confidence enough to see past this illusion that you've kept yourself stuck in, so that you can go ahead and make the right decision and move forward and offer your cup of love, is what I feel. All right. So that's what I feel for you, Sagittarius. So now we're going to tap into your love energies. Get a couple of romance angel cards. I'm just going to leave these down here because I've been referring to because they all been blended together. So we're going to find out what's going on with love for you, Sagittarius. What is going on as far as love for Sagittarius for the month of December? It's the overall energy. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, Sagittarius. So I kind of feel like you may feel like you don't have enough financial stability to come into this partnership. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So I kind of feel like that goes back to this broken heart energy that you've kept within your heart space and your soul for so long. Has something to do with when you were a child. You have some childhood issues that you need to resolve, is what I feel. And I kind of feel like that's where that image thing comes in. That's where you're caring about what other people think of you, because I kind of feel as a child, your parents did not care about you the way they should have. And that has affected how your heart, your soul. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find out what your person, how they view you, how they feel about you, what they want here in the 3D world, and a message from their higher self to you, Sagittarius. All right. So just going to cut them cards like that, and then we'll move on to this card. All right, so your person, when they think about you, how are they viewing you, Sagittarius? You are never far from my mind. So I kind of feel like your person is saying, I have not forgotten about you. You are never far from my mind. Divine partnership. So they know that you are their divine person. They know that this is a divine partnership. And that's why they're telling you, they're viewing you as you are their divine partner, and you have never left their mind. You are not far from it. Yeah. And I kind of feel like they're admiring you. Um, they're admiring the thoughts. I kind of feel like when they think about you and they view you within their mind's eye, they're admiring what they're seeing, because they know that you are their divine partner, Sagittarius. So, how do they feel about you? I feel too much pressure right now. So, they're definitely feeling some pressure when it comes to you, Sagittarius. Ten of Pentacles, ultimate achievement. Yeah. And then we'll pull the final card, destruction. Yeah. So I kind of feel like they're feeling the pressure of their ultimate achievement is going to destruct. They're feeling the pressure of the destruction of this connection. Even though they're viewing you as as their divine partner, they just feel I kind of feel like they're feeling your tower moment. You did have a tower moment, yeah. And your hopes and fears, they're feeling your tower moment in their heart space. You're mirroring this back to them, is what I feel. So that you can cycle out something here in the 3D world. Cycle out that family issue that you were having right here. Cycling out this stuff that you've had from your childhood, family and childhood. They're feeling the pressure within their heart space when it comes to that. When they're filling you in their heart space, that's what they're feeling. The destruction of the way your family and your childhood issues. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. All right. So what do they want here in the 3D world? Well, they're letting you know they're in a much better headspace now than what they were before. I don't know why that don't want to stand there, so I'll just put it down there. King of Swords, quick wit and intellect, and grief. Yeah, I kind of feel like they're in a much better headspace, because I kind of feel like, you know, again, I kind of feel like there's some mirroring going on here. They're in a much better headspace with you, because they understand, that the divine has intervened to help destruct um, some stuff from your childhood when it comes to how your family treated you. Um, and I kind of feel like, because they're understanding that it's being mirrored back to them, they're in a much better headspace when it comes to the truth of you, understanding the truth, being stand in a more intellectual way instead of grief and that dark energy. All right. So, what does your person's higher self? What is their message to you? I am not the same person that you remember. So their higher self is telling you, I'm not the same person that you remember. We got the hanged man and third party. Yeah. They're not the same person that they remember. You remember because the wedge that was keeping their heart all locked up, I kind of feel like um, spirit come in and intervenes with them as well. Spirit come in and intervenes with them. I kind of feel like it was simultaneous between you and them, Sagittarius. All right. So now we're going to see the signs that Spirit is showing you, Sagittarius. What are the signs that Spirit is showing you in the month of December? All right. So you could be seeing some signs through your dreams. The color red, passion, anger, courage. And the color pink, love, caring, and compassion. So I kind of feel like, I kind of feel like they are showing you some messages through your dreams. Okay. Passion, anger, and courage. Remember, I said back here, the Knight of Pentacles was giving you this extra pentacle to give you the self esteem, the self confidence, the courage to, move forward and end this inner conflict of passion and anger from your family and your childhood, so that you could step more into the color pink, love, caring, and compassion instead of worry, fear, anger. All right. So for our final message, we are going to use the postcards from Spirit and pull one final message to send this message off to you for the month of December. So let's shuffle them up real quick and then I'll cut them and pull a card for you, Sagittarius. So, oh, look at the back of the card. It looks like a Cupid. So kind of feel like Cupid is around you. So here is the front of the card. I will hold it there. So if you want to pause the video to read it. All right. So, dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You'll be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. You know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows, and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. All right, Sagittarius, that is your final message for the month of December. Thank you for watching and blessed be.